Hi. Ooh. Hello. Hi. Don't be scared. Anyways, hi. Welcome to today's drawing. Welcome to today's video. Did I perhaps not put every video I had on my old phone into a drive or anything before I went and turned it over? No. So we are here making this intro yet again because I am a professional girl. If you cannot tell by the title, today we are going to take a few pages from my lovely sketchbook and pretty much draw them and make them official kind of drawings. So in a sense, I am redrawing, but also it's not really. When I draw for my sketchbook, it's from my brain. Obviously, in this intro of the video, I spin the wheel because I don't like making decisions for myself. I thought that was obvious. But also, the wheel of choices from the wheel of God really does help my brain kind of, focus on this thing right here. And that's what I did. I have 4 categories on the spinner, which is sketchbook, redraw, original character, and just not original, so like fan art. It's just 4, and then I'm gonna try to do all 4 and then reset the wheel, so then I continuously have something new and different for you guys, so it's not always like redraws or always from sketchbooks, because I only have so many redraws, like I said in my Mario Girls one, that I have in general, because I do have a certain amount of redraws I am going to be doing. Because some of them I just did like a couple months ago to last year. I'm doing ones that I haven't done in over 2 years, over 3 years, like 2020 even. If I can find those drawings, you bet your booty I will. But unfortunately, that's neither here or there. Today is sketchbook time. I did 3 different drawings, 3 different things. Fair warning, but if you really do like my drawing videos so far, please hit that like, subscribe, put that notification bell, put it on, press it, and you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Like I said, I'm trying this new content. If you like it, please let me know in the comments. I would really like y'all's opinion on this so far. How we liking it? Any ideas? I love hearing them. I plan on continuing this series in a different way as well in the future, like when I watch movies or TV shows or read books. I plan on doing that. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Like I don't know how to transition. I understand why art YouTubers do the PNG thing, because that's easy, but it's me. And I like to show my face, okay? You're gonna remember this face. And also do not like drawing myself, so. Okay, first up is my Goo Planet redraw. So the inspo was, if you can't see it, was inspired by the cool little skull that happens in the Snow White animated film. And I kind of wanted to make it look like, a face on a planet a bit more than just goo, because I thought that would look a little bit cooler and a little bit more interesting, especially as a planet. It would be a lot spooky if like you were in a spaceship and you were flying in space and you were like, ooh, wee, and all of a sudden you see this like goo planet and you're wondering what's behind the goo, and you see this planet that has looks like a face. So my plan is to start a goo universe. Now, I don't know how long this will be or if this will happen, but I have a few goo characters already. I have Goo Bear and Goo Bunny, and those characters have been a surprisingly good. Like, a lot of people really loved Goo Bear, which, like, awesome. And so this is the planet they're from. It's called the Gooeyest. And honestly, I'm high-key proud of it, because look at the glitter. And I'm just drawing this space. It's a pretty simple drawing, but I had fun nonetheless with this drawing. And I hope you enjoyed my small little commentary on the gooeyest of goo planets. Goo planet. Where all my gooeyest characters are from. Alright, next up is Silent Nurse from the Silent Hill games. She's an icon legend. She's actually one of my favorite Silent Hill characters, I think. The main issue I was having with this drawing in general was the body proportions. I was trying to make her look creepy, but also like what she is supposed to look like. She's supposed to be this like over-sexualized thing anyways. So that was a bit hard for me because of the pose I did. I couldn't necessarily see the proportions I was doing right, and there are times where I'm like, okay, this looks really weird, but that's a vibe. I try to kind of stick with the pose I did with my first sketchbook drawing with her, just because it's easier and I can kind of see the improvement I need on, as well as just like showing how well I have improved, because she was one of like, when I slowly got back into drawing again, she was like one of the first fan art characters I did, and I was like high-key kind of proud of her, even though the proportions were even worse on the sketchbook, as you can see. And so I wanted to kind of cover her face up and make it look bandagey rather than skin-like. Depending on what version you do Silent Nurse, I think they all look kind of different, so it's all based on how you want your Silent Hill Nurse, I think, to represent or to look like. As someone who has not played a single Silent Hill game because I'm too scared and I was too young. But I did watch the movies, the really bad ones. Well, the first one's pretty good, but the second one, horrible. So I guess I know some Silent Hill, but I'm not saying I'm like a Silent Hill connoisseur or fan. I just like some of the character designs, and she's one of them. She's super cool. I saw them at a zombie festival once. It's cool. I took a picture with her. I'm gonna try to find a photo so I can show you guys. But I was fangirling. I was like, oh my god. I took my sister. I was like, we're gonna go take a picture with her. I don't care if I'm scared, because like she was in character too. It was cool. Anyways, this character was just really fun to draw. Back into my horror-esque kind of drawing. So sorry, there's like a teeny bit of a lot of blood. But I thought I made it cool, and I tried to make a cool background for her so she wasn't in nothing. So, yeah. And last but certainly not least is my neon church in the forest. I found this perfect reference. It's not in the greatest quality, but I was like, oh my god, this is my vision. I'm not good at drawing like realistic things, and like honestly be kind of disappointed, because I'm someone who was obsessed with Bob Ross for like the longest time and used to love just watching his paintings in the background, because he's high-key kind of relaxing, and you would think I would learn something from that, which occasionally I have, but that doesn't mean it processed in my head and affected my drawing skills whatsoever. But this was such a fun concept, and I'm really interested to see where, if people like this, I'm interested to expand on this a bit more. Like, what's behind this church? Why is it a neon church? Why is there like a glowing light? Is the wheel of God having a rave in there? We'll never know. Is some of my original characters I've drawn in the past in there doing who knows what? I'm really inspired by like neon-esque with like cathedrals, or just like, you know, I'm not religious, but the Catholics did something with buildings, okay? Their buildings are always so cool looking, and just like, it always inspires me to draw them because they look so intricate and they're beautiful. One time a lady just saw me taking a bunch of pictures because there was this one cathedral that I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. And she's like, oh yeah, and she just like assumed I was like religious, and I was like, no, the building is just really pretty. Like, they did something with stained glass, and if I was a really good artist at drawing buildings, the stained glass with the neon aesthetic, would hit me right where it needed to, because it's kind of giving Blade Runner vibes or cyberpunk vibes. Like, I could see this as like a DLC or something, or if you guys ever played Faith, it kind of gives that vibe. The trees, I don't know what I did with the trees. I darkened them eventually because I was like, this is super bright, and I realized that if someone has a flash and flashes it at a tree, it's gonna look brighter than it actually is. And I kind of made them look more swampy than I planned on it, to be honest with you. But they don't look too bad. It's just more like they look kind of sad. And I wish I incorporated the moss a bit more on the trees rather than the leaves. But here's me drawing the beautiful church that looks like a third grader drawed it, but look, we're not good at buildings, and maybe in the future I will be. But now we're getting to the good part, the neon. It looks so good. It looks so amazing. And I'm actually pretty proud of this piece, no matter like how kind of iffy it looks. Just because it genuinely, I was like having a blast making this and just like doing something completely out of my comfort zone. And like, if you see this in the middle of the forest, it could be a rave, could be a cult, who knows? Why don't you go in and see? I don't know if I would, but I wouldn't judge you if you would. I'd go in with you, so you're not by yourself, you know? But anyways, yeah, this is the neon church, the thing I'm very, very proud of. Sorry about the fan in the back, but that is it for the sketchbook drawings. It's a shorter video compared to the rest of my videos, surprisingly. I was actually pretty surprised how I was just probably in a really artsy mood and just wanted to draw a bunch anyways. So I was like kind of impressed with my skill and how long this didn't take me, but also because I didn't procrastinate. I was like, I'm going to sit down and draw this, especially the neon church. I was a little scared on drawing because I was like, I don't know if I can even do this and it looked good. But I did. I persevered. I persevered, babes. And I hope you're inspired to maybe take a page or two from your sketchbook and redraw them as like official drawings. Granted, some people like really go detailed into their sketchbooks. Mine are just like ideas I have in my head, and I put them on a piece of paper because it's sometimes easier than grabbing all this out sometimes. I can't take this to work with me. So sometimes I take my sketchbook with me and I just draw what's in my head at the moment in time, or what I see out in the wilderness of people. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know some people like my longer form content, other people like shorter content. So this is a nice, like, short content now in the future. That probably won't happen because because I do have a big drawing project that might take a little bit because I need to practice some proportions because I really want this series to be good. I really need this series to be good, just for my sake and for my sanity, as well as just maybe I'll go back to live streaming on YouTube, and we can practice together if you guys want to see that. Not, I hope to see you in the next video, or I hope you watch my other drawing videos I have on this channel already. And if not, I hope you have a good day, good night, good wherever you are at this moment in time, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.